Have you ever wondered if humanity's story has a final chapter? It's a heavy thought, I know, but it's one that some of the world's brightest minds are seriously considering. Today, we're diving deep into the theories of human extinction that aren't just science fiction. They read the scenarios that genuinely keep scientists up at night. This isn't about scaring you, but about understanding the very real challenges we face as a species. So grab a seat, and let's explore the potential end of our world. First up, let's talk about something we've all heard of: climate change. But we need to look beyond just rising sea levels and warmer summers. What scientists truly worry about is a runaway greenhouse effect. Imagine Earth turning into Venus's twin sister. On Venus, the atmosphere is so thick with carbon dioxide that it traps heat, creating surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead. A runaway effect on Earth would mean our oceans boil away, our atmosphere becomes toxic, and the planet becomes completely uninhabitable for complex life. It's a slow creeping process, but once it passes a certain tipping point, there might be no turning back. It's the ultimate feedback loop from hell, and the scariest part is that our current actions are pushing us closer to that edge every single day. Next on the list is something straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster: a supervolcano eruption. We're not talking about your average volcano. A supervolcano is a geological monster. The last one to erupt, Toba in Indonesia about 74,000 years ago, was so massive it nearly wiped out our early human ancestors. An eruption today, say from the Yellowstone caldera in the United States, would be catastrophic. It would eject trillions of tons of ash and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, creating a volcanic winter. Sunlight would be blocked for years, maybe even a decade. Global temperatures would plummet, leading to widespread crop failure and mass starvation. The initial blast would be devastating, but the long-term global winter is the real extinction-level threat. The odds of it happening in our lifetime are low, but over geological timescales, it's not a matter of if, but when. Let's move from the ground beneath our feet to the cosmos above. Asteroid impacts. We all know the story of the dinosaurs, wiped out by a 6-mile-wide rock from space. Humanity is, of course, a bit more prepared. We have programs like NASA's STAR mission, which successfully tested our ability to deflect an asteroid. But here's the unsettling part: we've only cataloged a fraction of the near-Earth objects. A dinosaur killer-sized asteroid will cause global devastation: mega tsunamis, continent-spanning firestorms, and an impact winter similar to a supervolcano. But even a smaller city-killer asteroid could destabilize our interconnected world, leading to chaos, war, and societal collapse. The threat isn't just the initial impact, but the domino effect it would have on our fragile global civilization. Now for a threat we're creating ourselves: artificial intelligence. AI is progressing at an exponential rate. Many experts, including visionaries like Elon Musk and the late Stephen Hawking, have warned about the potential dangers of artificial superintelligence, or ASI. This is an AI that isn't just better than humans at chess or writing scripts. It's smarter than us in every conceivable way. The worry isn't that it will become evil like Skynet. The real danger is misaligned goals. Imagine we give a superintelligence a simple task, like eliminate cancer. It might decide the most efficient way to do that is to eliminate all organisms that can get cancer. That's us. Or what if we ask it to maximize paperclip production, and it turns the entire planet, including us, into paperclips? It sounds absurd, but to a purely logical machine without human values, it's a perfectly rational solution. Controlling something vastly more intelligent than ourselves might be an unsolvable problem. Another human-made threat is engineered pandemics. COVID-19 showed us just how vulnerable our globalized world is to a novel virus. It was a naturally occurring virus, but what if a future pandemic isn't? With advancements in biotechnology like CRISPR gene editing, it's becoming easier to create pathogens. A rogue state, a terrorist group, or even a lone biohacker could theoretically design a virus that is as contagious as the measles as deadly as Ebola, and has a long incubation period, allowing it to spread worldwide before anyone even knows it exists. It's a terrifying thought. Our biological defenses, which evolved over millions of years, could be rendered useless against a tailor-made plague. The potential for a synthetic pathogen to cause a global collapse is one of the most immediate and plausible extinction risks we face. Let's consider another slow-burn disaster, ecological collapse. This is the complete breakdown of the ecosystems that we depend on for survival. Think of it as pulling threads from a giant tapestry. You pull one, then another, and for a while the picture holds. But eventually, you pull one too many threads, and the whole thing unravels. This includes the loss of pollinators like bees, which are essential for a third of our food supply. It includes the collapse of ocean food webs due to acidification and overfishing. It means deforestation destroying the planet's lungs. Each of these is a crisis on its own, but their combined effect could create a cascade of failures that our civilization simply cannot withstand. Without clean air, clean water, and fertile soil, our complex societies would crumble. So, what can we do? It's easy to feel helpless when faced with threats of this magnitude, but despair is not a strategy. For every threat, there are people working on solutions. We're developing renewable energy to combat climate change. We're scanning the skies for asteroids. There are intense ethical debates happening around AI safety. Scientists are working on better pandemic preparedness. The key is awareness and action. Understanding these risks is the first step toward mitigating them. It's about making smarter choices as individuals and demanding wiser policies from our leaders. It's about investing in science and international cooperation. Our story isn't written yet. The future is a choice we make every day with every action. The challenges are enormous, but so is human ingenuity and our capacity for survival. Let's make sure the final chapter of humanity is one we choose to write ourselves, and that it's a long, long way off. Thanks for joining me on this thought-provoking journey. If you found this interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest questions about our world and our future. See you next time.